What do you think right now is an overreaction in the NFL for week 4?
That Russell Wilson just stinks. I think overall that's the kind of the mantra and what people have been screaming out
Oh,
that, is Russell Wilson good anymore? I think he has a lot of stuff going on. He has everything is new. We got a new city, new coach, new offense, new teammates. He has to deal. This might sound like I'm joking, but I think he also has to deal with like keeping up that perfect human persona that he tries to bring
oh yeah.
everywhere. And I think
Which people
that
don't like. Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I don't, it'd be tough for him to switch up now, but but
Yeah.
I think it's all that stuff goes together, and I think that is a key to why they got off to a little bit of a slow start. And he played his best game of the year last week in
Yep.
Las Vegas against the Raiders. He
Yep.
played really, really well, was efficient. The defense on the ground was getting gashed, and that's a big key on why they gave up 30 plus points and lost. But the whole Russell Wilson narrative of him not being good anymore is a complete pure overreaction. You don't have to like the dude, but he's still a top 10 quarterback for me.
I tend to agree with you. I faded him last week. I took him under his 1.5 passing touchdowns. And then, of course, he gets 2 for the first time of the season. I think it was unfair of the NFL to put him in Seattle for his first game back. That's a lot of emotions. Yeah. That's a lot of confusion. Your first game with a different team and you're back in Seattle. And then the fans booing him and stuff. So that game aside, and, he had all those drops in the end zone and the fumbles that weren't necessarily his fault. I do think that they should have won that game. And then against the 49ers, he looked really, really bad. But I mean, what have we seen from these Niners and that front seven? I mean, they are just nasty, absolutely nasty. So he did look better last week. That offense did start clicking. So yes, but I think the public opinion of Russell Wilson has just taken such a dark turn. Everybody used to love him, let Russ cook, and now the memes. And I think it's his personality, his trying to be this perfect person and trying to be a leader on the new team. It doesn't seem like his teammates like him that much. But also, I think once you start winning, everything changes. And so we'll see how he does this week. My overreaction is that the Cowboys should stick with Cooper Rush. All right. I keep seeing all these things about, now there's a quarterback. Come on, a quarterback controversy in Dallas. Like Cooper Rush has been balling. All right. I don't want to take anything away from him. But he also beat teams that are combined 6-6. Like, let's see how he does against the Rams and the Eagles and those defenses before we start saying that there's any kind of real quarterback, challenge in Dallas. When Dak Prescott comes back, it's going to be Dak. Like, I see no reason to have Cooper Rush starting these games.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I will say this, similar to what you said. In 3 games that he's played, I haven't seen Cooper Rush miss a read or a throw yet. He's played extremely well. They haven't played anybody very tough. Like we talked about it, they played a Bengals team that was struggling at the time. Then they played, who's much improved now. I love what they did against the Dolphins, and then we'll see what they do coming in this week. Then they played the Giants on Monday night, where he was very efficient, didn't do anything crazy, but was very clean, got the ball out quickly. And then they beat a Commanders team who potentially could be the worst team in the NFL. That's how bad they are. So I would look to see, pipe down on the Cooper Rush, and Cooper Rush is this, Cooper Rush is that. It's funny though, man, when you start winning, no matter who it is, and you look good, people tend to forget about how good Dak is. Remember how Dak got his job as well. Like he's seen this movie. I think that's partly why you keep hearing Dak's coming back, Dak's rushing back. He doesn't want, to what he did to Tony Romo to happen to him.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And the thing is the game that Dak Prescott did play, they didn't have a touchdown. They were the only team in the NFL not to get a touchdown. And we know he got injured, but that wasn't until the fourth quarter. So you look at that performance versus what Cooper Rush is doing, but we can't underrate the defense for Dallas right now. Micah Parsons has been an absolute beast. And that's so funny because we always talk about the Cowboys as like, Jerry Jones never invests in his defense. He just likes to pay, the flashy offensive guys, but that's changed. And Dallas is looking mean up front.